welcome back to the Invincible. This is going to be low comments. Let's play, walk through this adventure. It's a very story-driven adventure. This is part 5 of the series. Let's go ahead and continue. Now I'll save my commentary for minimal things, or if I have a joke, and for narration. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. Jansa doesn't find Dr. Gorski at his last known position. To continue the search, she enters an area with limited radio coverage.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Nothing there. Nothing here. Alright. Let's move on. That's not good.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Been on the surface for just under half an hour.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Okay, now I'm back here. Search for Gorski. That little flashback. Let's see what the new update is. Okay. Alright, we found the fish. Okay, we did that one. 4 researchers discover mysterious and unnatural structures made of metal alloys. Unfortunately, the dragonfly suddenly loses contact with them. Before the radio contact disruption, the Commonwealth probe detected nothing strange except an unusually strong electromagnetic field. Astrogator Novak decides to send Dr. Yasna to the planet's surface in order to find the crew. While looking for a companion, Yasna comes across metal bushes, and she's suddenly paralyzed by a terrible headache. Dazed, she falls off a cliff. Yasna, the dragonfly's astrobiologist, wakes up all alone, disoriented, and amnesiac. Oh, this is where I started off. Okay, so it's filling in the comic as we go. During the camp, Yasna manages to reach the camp, but encounters only an unresponsive androbot. Alright, I think we've done this. We found the doctor, who's in a deep stupor. Using a cable from Kroto's radio, I regain contact. And then I begin a search. Found drilling machines. No one was there. Managed to locate a distinct landmark near the landing base. I found the body of Dr. Merritt. It was very sad. It was too late to save her. I also encountered another crew member, Koval. He's alive, though he exhibits the same symptoms of stupor as Dr. Krauta. Yasna carries him to the lander. And then we started the Commonwealth's probe, which I've located with my cleverness. And now it accompanies me. Its new name is Luna. The lander returns to the Dragonfly with Artie and secured crew members on aboard. Yasna talks to Novak about the future of cybernetics. She is concerned about the rapid development of the autonomous systems. According to her, robots can quickly become a threat to humans. Yasna doesn't find Dr. Gorski in his last known position. We continue the search. We enter a place with limited radio coverage. Yasna recalls she saw similar metal bushes before and at the beginning of the mission, just before the accident and her memory loss. Now we're all caught up. Let us continue. On a tracker. Just us. I hear some sunshine filtering through.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As Commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Well, it's the only way down, huh? Oh, I expect to get down there. What is that? Oh, what is that?
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Oh, climbing rope.
I
Okay.
confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? I'm going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Krauter's body?
I placed him in a cryochamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
The more we learn, the better chance we have to help Koval. Let's use a tapper. Dr. Krauter himself would have supported such...
Yasna, report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
I think we can sway.
No good. I can't reach anything.
Any other ideas?
Yeah, what about Luna?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I don't know if I like that answer.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
2 meters forward. Stop, that's enough.
You have a really good eye. Exactly 2 meters. Is the maneuver complete?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
All right, that was exciting.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance...
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right? Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself? Gorski? He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection. Set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
And all made of this metal.
to a significant degree.
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor. We need to take decisive action.
If something were to live here,
Yes?
it would have to be very small. Like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms. I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
All right. I'll try to walk this kind of bridge.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh! You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes, right.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
This place is huge and very intriguing. Ah!
Jasper, what's going on?
I was so worried about that.
Just a sec. I need to get out. Phew. The load-bearing capacity of this place is difficult to predict. The structures literally collapsed beneath me.
But you're fine?
Yeah. I just need to figure out where to put my...
Maybe you should use the detector. Will indicate the thickness of the structures.
Out to the frying pan.
I kind of feel like I was
Into a
walking
hole.
along. Parts there. Alright, so those all look brittle. These look strong. That looks brittle. I walk back over there. Okay, this looks strong.
Oh, damn it!
I must not be reading this
What is
right.
it this time?
Take a guess, sir.
A sinkhole?
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I got an achievement for that, huh? What's that?
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the oceanic forms here are similar to those on Earth. So there should be similarities on land as well.
Similarities?
Life, Astrogator. I still think there should be life on the surface of Regis III.
Alright, let's see if I can do it this time. Okay. Oh, what if the dark part is the strength? In which case, doesn't want to go at all, is it? Okay, that's going to be a little weak, no? Yeah, looks like it's going to fall through. I see the solid is the brittle. That's not what I want. Oh! Oh, jump scare. Okay. I'm really curious what's in the other direction
Doctor?
now.
I found something after all.
From Gorski.
It's hard to tell. There are errors in the transmission header. I'm going to play it, so we'll find out.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt. It's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. No confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that... a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. All together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They send ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
By the way, you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in his discovery, in spite of everything.
Can I interact with these?
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir.
I think I should be able to interact with those. I guess not. Okay. So I abandon his food. It's down here. Can I climb up here? Continuing on. That's it. Oh,
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
following you, or are you following me, Luna? Oh, where'd you go? Oh. So what was the other way that you flew to? Is that some place that I can go? Just something on that other edge?
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
No time.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Merritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
I wonder if it's because something is chasing. Okay, I don't see anything else this way. So where we came from. Okay, guess we are going this way, but where to, Luna? Oh,
Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor, answer me, please. Almost there. Got him. He's not moving. Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him... out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Okay, now what? Alright, where are we headed, Luna? Be my guiding light. Let's hope I make it.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start receiving Gorski's...
Okay, we're going to stop it here for today. Thank you for joining me. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe, definitely comment. I enjoy conversations. Alright, next time we're going to rescue Gorski and see what happens next.